and finalize what will become the Women Charter of the Republic of Kenya that will be the turning point of what women have been looking for since the advent of independence in the Republic of Kenya. So today marks a turning point in the governance of the Republic of Kenya. Today will be the point where women can sit on equal basis at the decision table with all the other leaders of the Republic of Kenya. And we are going to make it possible. Women will become equal partners, will have equal say, will occupy equal positions in the highest decision-making organ of the Republic of Kenya. It's not a favor, it is not a fadhali, it is the right thing to do. So, as we have come here, we are ready. We want to listen to you, our daughters, our wives, our mothers, the women of Kenya. We have come to listen to you so that together we can shape the future. We can create the future. We can share and make a new destiny for Kenya together as men and women of the Republic of Kenya. So this is an opportunity like no other, and I am a very proud Kenyan today. I am a very proud leader that today we will get rid of tokenism. We will get rid of piecemeal, and we will ensure that women in their millions are right at the table, making the critical decisions together with all the other Kenyans so that we can shape and create a future that has the input of the women of the Republic of Kenya. So, thank you very much. Welcome to this conversation. I am looking forward to it, and all the leaders here are looking forward to that moment. Karibuni sana.
Ruto. Thank you, Your Excellency, for those remarks, welcoming remarks. Your Excellency, we want to hear from one dynamic woman, Jerry Kabeberi. Jerry Kabeberi has been, the work I know her most is that she has been the executive director of Center for Multi-Party Democracy. She has worked with most women who are in the political scene to date. And therefore, Njeri is an expert on governance and democracy, and of course, gender consultant. Karibu Jerry Kabeberi. The floor is yours. Let us give her a big clap. Round of applause.
Kwa majina naitwa Florence Makoha kutoka Cherengani, maeneo ya Kajibora. Kwa hivyo mboka yangu nausia pale Kajibora, na tuko na changamoto nyingi. Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais, changamoto ya kwanza tunausia barabara. Leo tunaambiwa toka hapa songa pale. Soko ya Kajibora ilijengwa, lakini ilijengwa ya watu, mawe ya watu 48. Na wao wote wamama ni wengi sana sokoni, zaidi ya 2,000. Sasa sijui mmewakopesha hawa kufanya nini kutupeleka kule ndani, bado saa hii chaisha. Jambo la pili, tunanyeshewa na mvua. Jua ikija na tuchoma. Hiyo pia ni shida. Shida ya tatu, hatuna pesa. Tunachukua pesa, sawale watu wa kando kando anakukopesha pesa, unaweka hapo mzaa vyako. Wakati umeuza jioni anakusimamia anataka hiyo pesa zake. Sasa wakati anataka wewe ni kama umemuhusia unampatia, wewe unaenda nyumbani hata bila sukari kwa mkono. Hiyo ni changamoto kubwa sana ambayo tunapitia. Tunaomba serikali ya kwanza mkishika kasi kweli mtufikirie muone ya kwamba mtufungulie mali hao wamesema hata kama ni cooperative ya mboka ili tujue tunapewa pesa kuanzia kiasi ambayo kidogo ambayo mama wa mboka ataweza kulipa bila matatizo.
Your Excellency, you can see there's competition of people who really want to pass some word to you. And it's a tall order to speak already after the Deputy President. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Her Excellency, Madam Rachel Ruto, my former Chair and Speaker of the National Assembly, all honorable members and guests present, Deputy President Mutarajiwa Rigathi Gachagua, I am both humbled and honored to be in this electrifying and extremely bright gathering. They didn't give me a memo on the color code. Your Excellency, I want to start from the beginning. And the beginning is not the beginning of Kenya, but the beginning of mankind as we know it. In Genesis 1:26-30, verses 26 to 30, it's about creation, it's about power, it's about dominion, and more importantly for this occasion, it's about equality. Dominion, man was given dominion over everything God created, except fellow human beings. That is God's law. Specifically, Genesis 1:27, I just quote, "So God created man in his own image, and in the image of God he created him, male and female, he created them." So male and female were both created in God's image. Man's law, for us, man's law is the Constitution of Kenya 2010. It talks about equality, human rights, but also aiming at addressing historical injustices for women. And that's why the 2/3 gender rule was introduced. Women have used resources unnecessarily, Your Excellency, to get the government represented by the three arms of government to put a mechanism for the 2/3 gender rule. I think, Mr. Speaker, you know many times, even at our age, we have come demonstrating at your offices to demand for a mechanism for this 2/3 gender rule. However, Your Excellency, it has continued to be elusive for Kenyans since 2010. Two former Chief Justices to the level of the Supreme Court have ordered Parliament, maybe the word is not the right one, to put the implementation mechanism or close shop. The women of Kenya have even sought interpretation by the East Africa Court of Appeal, which agreed Parliament was responsible, and Your Excellency, we have a pending bill in Parliament by your very own Gladys Sholei. Your Excellency, the three arms of government are supposed to check on each other so that not only can the Constitution of Kenya be implemented and adhered to, but also that good governance, democracy, and the enjoyment of human rights can be the intentional and total experience of all Kenyans, women included. Article 21, implementation of rights and fundamental freedoms. It is the fundamental duty of the state and every state organ to observe, respect, protect, etc. And Article 27, every person is equal before the law. That's why, Your Excellency, I'm very excited to hear already your preemptive statement that you gave, how your government is not going to ignore women and how your government is going to make sure that women are represented at every sphere of our leadership. Your Excellency, I train on leadership, and I know leadership becomes hard only when people are running away from the law, from the rules, and from the truth. Otherwise, it's easy. Then it becomes an uphill task instead of a downhill task. Your Excellency, these over 10,000 plus women are gathered here on behalf of other Kenyans not represented here, as you rightly noted, to call upon your leadership, if elected, to make leadership a downhill task for yourselves, but also for the Kenya women by simply implementing the Constitution of Kenya. And where necessary, push the enforcement mechanisms. The executive should no longer turn a blind eye, Mr. Speaker, to a rebellious parliament in matters of gender or any other matters of national importance. Your Excellency, your acceptance to sign the Kenya Kwanza Alliance Women's Charter, a contract of delivery on the long-awaited promise for Kenya women, is a bold and welcome move, which we urge you to follow through and change the trajectory of our nation forever and for better. As I finish, Your Excellency, one major equalizer contained in this charter is related to God's gift to women, the honor to carry and bring forth children. Your Excellency, this God-given gift and honor has been used as a curse for women's growth and development. These women are saying in their charter that a major equalizer is to provide work creches in all workplaces so that women are not disadvantaged as a result of the gift and honor God gave them to provide for mankind. Your Excellency, the women of Kenya are demanding that your government boldly supports mechanisms that will fast-track women leadership and women equality in Kenya. Long live Kenya, long live the women of Kenya, long live all the citizens of this country who are all made in God's image and therefore equal in his eyes. Finally, the women of Kenya are saying, recognize me, nitambue. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you. Jerry has set the legal basis for us very nicely. And now, without further ado, I want to invite a lady commonly known as Shiko Waruaka.
Njeri, please, on behalf of all the leaders here, we would want to understand when you say Parliament has been rebellious, and that's why the Supreme Court already ordered that unless the two-third gender rule is passed, Parliament should be dissolved. Is that the case?
Yes, that is the case.
So you are looking at what timeline, for example? What are you looking at? What are you asking us as Kenya Kwanza, as on behalf of the women of Kenya? You're looking at us implementing that two-third gender rule, which is constitutional, Do you have any timelines for us so that we can work with whatever timelines you have?
Your Excellency, timelines passed, the constitutional timelines passed, and the Speaker will agree with me. And 2 parliaments have run out of those timelines, Your Excellency. So they have been illegal parliaments. And therefore we are saying, when your government comes to office, working together, because it's like Parliament was left to work alone and the executive turned a blind eye. Working together with all 3 arms of government, this mechanism can be put in place within 3 months of Parliament sitting.
So you're saying within 3 months, we should have a mechanism that, so that within how long will Parliament be gender sensitive? Are you looking at?
Your Excellency, if the mechanism is put in place, then national government provides the resources to make sure that the equalizer in terms of numbers is also put in place. So we do not want a law put in place in 3 months and then wait for another 5 years, Your Excellency. We have waited 10, so we want it now. Kama sio sasa, ni sasa hivi.
Okay, Njeri, on behalf of Kenya Kwanza, let me commit that within 3 months of the Kenya Kwanza government, we will put a mechanism to actualize the 2/3 gender rule. And immediately make operationalize that mechanism so that women don't have to wait longer to actualize the 2/3 gender rule. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I think it's like the meeting is over.
Thank you very much. I think Jerif just forgot to say there is a pending bill in Parliament that I put in, the Beausoleil bill. So we'll resuscitate it immediately. Thank you, Your Excellency. You've made all the women happy today. And now I would like to call Shiko Waruaka, as she's commonly known. She's a lady who has been involved in the vegetable selling business in Ruaka for the last 12 years. And she will be here to tell us about her own story and what she wants you to do for the women of Kenya. Karibu Shiko.
Maybe before Shiko, can Jerry come back? I think there is something else she said which we didn't conclude. Okay, Jerry, you mentioned about bringing forth life as one issue that women are struggling with, right?
Of being punished.
Of course, you're aware that we already have a program where women give birth and that service is paid for by the government of Kenya using NHIF. We know there are little challenges there which we will sort out. But beyond that, beyond what you have said, apart from the crushes you have said that we must provide, and it's already in our Women Charter, our proposal as Kenya Kwanza is that additionally to NHIF paying for the pre- and postnatal care of mothers, we are proposing to be part of the charter, just to answer to what you said, that children born in those circumstances, all our children, mothers will be supplied under the same NHIF program. Mothers will be supplied with diapers for the first for all our children for the first 3 months. As a further enhancement of the NHIF program that is already taking care of costs associated with giving birth. Do you think beyond providing diapers, maybe you can suggest to us what additionally you think can be done to make sure that that whole program of bringing life is made easier for the women of Kenya? Do you think that will help to an extent?
Thank you, Your Excellency. And I'm amazed at some of the offers that are being made for women. Your Excellency, my point on carrying the baby was related to the development of women in their careers. So what happens when women go for maternity leave, Your Excellency, they are passed over. And therefore, you find that for a woman to actually get to the same level as fellow colleagues who are men, it is because they are fighting. Again, it's that uphill task I'm talking about. But if employers allowed and accepted for women to have safe spaces within workplaces to look after their children, they will not be able to keep going off because the child was called sick, because they have to take off for a week, because there will be a mechanism within the workplace. So, Your Excellency, the point was related to development and growth of a woman in her career and in her leadership. As long as she's being punished for having taken leave for 3 months or 6 months, then she's not going to grow. And this equality you are proposing and we are proposing will take much longer to happen, Your Excellency.
Okay, Jerry, I think we have taken on board what you've said,
Yeah.
in terms of making sure that women are not punished for taking maternity leave and that there is space for them in their place of work to be able to discharge their responsibilities as a mother. But we have also additionally added that the NHIF program will additionally cover diapers for 3 months for all our children. Thank you.
Your Excellency, sir, Ma'am Rachel Ruto, and all protocol observed, na wasalimia Bwana asifiwe. Your Excellency, sir, Ma'am Rachel Ruto, and all protocol observed, na wasalimia wote, Bwana asifiwe. I am Shiko Walwaka. Na before niongea sana, niko na deni ya Deputy President yenye nataka tu ya kumshukuru kwa sababu the time I met him the first day alinisikiza, na hiyo siku ndio nilijua kweli ile serikali tutakuwa nayo the next haitakuwa na madharau. Because when I went uko Karen, alinisikiza nikampea mashida yote ya mama boga na akanisikiza vizuri sana until that's when he started addressing about the Shylock. So my group is local business market CBO. Ndio akatupatia 1 million ile ya bottom up. So our group was the first is a pilot group of the bottom up. Na sasa nashukuru kwa sababu tumeanza kufanya kazi na hiyo pesa. Hatukuiweka kwa bakuli kama githeri, tulifanyisha kazi na wamama wamesaidika sana huko kwetu kwa soko. So what we did na hiyo pesa, wamama wanakopa na 3%. So akilipa 300 wanapewa for 3 months, ndio hizo pesa wanalipa. They pay 300 for deposit kwa sababu they don't save kwa vile economy yetu imekuwa mbaya sana. So what we do, wanalipa 300 shillings deposit, na after 3 months wanalipa 30 bob ama 50 bob per day. So wamekuwa wakisaidika sana na nilishukuru Mungu sana na nikashukuru Deputy President na that time tulikuwa na elections za Kiambaa and I promised him akitufanyia hivyo tutatampatia the first born of Kenya kwanza na to fulfill your promise. And for now I am telling and I'm promising he will be the next president of this country. And after that I want just to give a story. After that nikapata kimbarua gumu sana na nikarudi shule kuangalia why the Shylocks wamekuwa wakilipisha watu na bigger interest. So when you are talking with them, kwa sababu walinipiga vita sana, they told me it's because the government iliingilia the domestic borrowing. So that's why now wamekuwa wakitulipisha na a very large interest. So hiyo ndio tumekuwa nayo huko mashinani na naomba the next government ya Kenya kwanza ikuja. Sisi kama mama boga na wale huwa wanauzia huko kwa barabara, kama kuna watu wako kwa road reserves kama sisi wenye tunauzia huko kwa road reserves, tunaomba tafadhali wale governors watakuja, wasikuja kutufukuza kwa barabara kama hatuna mahali tunaweza pata ya kuuzia. Because in our areas hakuna market, hatuna soko. Like me niko kwa Loka for now is a cosmopolitan. Na watu wamekuwa wengi, watoto wanatoka shule wakuja kutafuta school fees, bado wanatafuta tu kibada mahali tuko ndio wapate kitu. So tunaomba mahali pazuri pa kufanyia kazi na tunaomba tu tafadhali muwe mtutafutie mahali kuna soko, because there is no market kwanza allowed Kiambu. Sisi watu wa Kiambu tuko karibu na Nairobi, lakini vitu zote zikitoka Nyandarua zinapita Kiambu zinakuja Nairobi. So mimi nikitaka nyanya yangu naikujia Nairobi, na nikikujia Nairobi all the profit yenye ningepata ndio nalipa for transport mpaka kwetu. So hata hapo Kiambu we need a receiving market. Vitu zenye zinatoka Kirinyaga tunakuwa na mahali tunaweza chukua, na vitu zenye zinatoka Nyandarua tunakuwa na mahali tunaweza chukulia. Leo sitaongea sana, but I thank you so much.
Thank you, Shiko. Bas Shiko.
Yes.
Ni kweli yale mambo umesema, ulinieleza wakati ulinitembelea.
Yeah.
Ukanieleza ya kwamba mnakopa pesa.
Yeah.
Kutoka kwa Mashailok. Mkikopa 1,100 zamani mlikuwa mnalipa pesa ngapi baada ya siku moja ama wiki moja ama?
Tulikuwa tunakopa 1,000, unalipa 1,100 jioni. So ukipewa na 1 week you will pay 1,700. After that, end of that week, umefunga kibada ama unatafuta shalok mwingine unachukua.
So, in actual fact, unasema Shiko, wale mmekuwa mkikopa pesa na 10% per day.
Yeah, that is true, yeah.
Ambaye inakuja karibu 3,600% per year.
Yes.
So serikali ya Kenya Kwanza, na nazungumza kwa niaba ya viongozi wenzangu hapa, tumesema watu wengi kama wewe, wamama mboga wengi kama wewe, na wafanyabiashara wengine wengi wanaofanya biashara ndogo ndogo Kenya, wanaitwa micro and small enterprise, wale wa chini.
Yeah.
Ambao kwa sasa wanakopa pesa kwa riba ya juu sana. So tumesema establish, serikali ya Kenya itatengeneza hazina maalum inayoitwa Hustler Fund.
Thank you very much.
Na hiyo Hustler Fund tutaweka pesa ya serikali shilingi bilioni 50. Na hiyo bilioni 50 tutawapatia wafanyabiashara kama wewe bila interest, without interest, bila hiyo interest ambayo umesema.
Thank you.
Tunaelewana?
Thank you. Exactly.
Na kwa sababu tuko na mkutano wa kina mama, tumesema 50% ya hiyo bilioni 50 ya Hustler Fund itatengwa kwa wamama ama ito Let me repeat this. Let me repeat it ndio tuelewane vizuri.
Okay.
Ndio iandikwe vizuri kwa chata. Tumesema hivi. To deal with the challenge of access to credit by close to 10 million Kenyans who are in the micro and small enterprise space. Majority of them women like Njeri. We are setting up a 50 billion shilling Hustler Fund, and 50% of that fund will be ring-fenced for women-owned enterprises like the one of Njeri. Tunaelewana Njeri? Ili hiyo bottom up tumesema inaanza na wamama wale wako chini, wale wanakopa pesa ndogo, si ndio? Alafu jambo la pili tunasema, na nataka wamama wa Kenya watusikize, tunasema kama Kenya Kwanza ya kwamba tumekuwa na program ya AGBO, ile inaitwa Access to Government Procurement Opportunities. Wamama wengi na Wakenya wengi wamejaribu kufanya hiyo biashara, lakini wengi wanashindwa kwa sababu hawana pesa ya kutimiza ile kandarasi wamepewa. So tumesema ya kwamba wamama wote ambao watakuwa na LPOs ya AGBO, wote wataqualify automatically kupatiwa pesa kwa Hustler Fund ili kutimiza the 30% government procurement ambayo imetengwa kwa kina mama, watu walemavu na vijana. So we are saying, as the Kenya Kwanza administration, the now elusive AGBO procurement, we will actualize it by making sure that all entities run by women and young people that qualify under this arrangement will automatically qualify for LPO financing through the Hustler Fund without any further conditions.
Thank you.
Tunaelewana?
Tunaelewana kabisa. Kabisa.
Sawa Njeri?
Shiko.
Very good. Shiko. Njeri ni ule alikuwa wa kwanza. Asante sana Shiko. Thank you very much.
Your Excellency sir. Nitarudi tu kidogo.
Sema.
Sasa naomba cause this money, yes, kuna women fund na kuna youth fund. Lakini sisi hata kama ni sisi wa mama wenye wako huku chini na those youth, we never get that money. Kwa sababu hizi pesa zinapitia kwa mikono ile baya. Kwa sababu tukienda tukiapply, even if we apply, niliapply mara mingi sana kama I am the founder of local business community market. Na niliapply mara mingi na hizi pesa hatujaipata na hatupatangi because they go in the long has. Sasa tunaomba tafadhali kwa hii serikali, sijui tutatumia akina nani, lakini hata mkitutumia sisi wenye wako huko chini, sisi kama au mama boga, because in every market kuna committees. Hata kama watu wa boda boda kuna chairman wao. Na watu tunasikizana sisi zote. So hizi pesa zinakuja, lakini naona kama hata kama ni za watu wako chini zinaenda na wadosi.
Aya. Kabisa Shiko. Hiyo mambo ndio tumesikia katika mikutano yote ambayo tumezunguka Kenya. Na shida imekuwa ni ile mentality ya trickle down. Yaani watu kuketi kwa maofisi Nairobi wakifikiria kwa niaba ya wale wako huko chini. Yes. Ndio sababu tuko na hii mjadala leo. Yes. Na ndio sababu tumeongea na wamama wengine wote. Yes. Ndio hujasikia mimi nikisema women fund ama youth fund. Yeah. Kwa sababu tunajua hiyo iko na matatizo. So tumesema fund ya hustler fund ambayo sasa haitakuwa ni masharti vile tuko na masharti kwa yale funds zingine. Na tunaanza na bottom up. Tunaelewana? Hapo bottom up ndio iko solution. Yeah. Na hiyo pesa itakuja kwa Ruaka market. Hamutaiendea kwa county, hamutaiendea kwa constituency, itakuja kwa market ya Ruai. Na chairman ya market ndio watakuwa wasimamizi wa hiyo pesa, kwa sababu ndio wanajua ni kina nani wako na CBO, ni kina nani wako na chama, ni kina nani wako na sako, ndio tuweze kuendesha hiyo biashara pamoja. Tunaelewana Shiko?
Kweli.
Sawa sawa?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Asante sana Shiko, that was a moving story. Na nimeambiwa na watu wa Nairobi na wa Murang'a kwamba we have not recognized their MP Ndindi Nyoro. Na pia wameniuliza mbona tujasema the next governor of Nairobi County is in the house. Na nimeambiwa anachunganga wakina mama sana. Ndio tunakupenda. The next presenter ni Mama Charity Sukumer kutoka Kajiado County. Nafikiri ni vota wa Paris Tobiko. Hako hapa na atatueleza mashida ya wamama. Shiko vile amesema, what Shiko is saying, Your Excellency, is saying the women of Kenya are saying empower me, nijenge, through economic empowerment. And thank you for that affirmation. Mama kuja.
Mheshimiwa Makamu wa Rais, Rais mtarajiwa wa 5 wa nchi yetu ya Kenya, Mama Rachel Ruto, msaidizi wako ambaye tunamtarajia awe Deputy President, Mheshimiwa Gachagua, Mama Dorcas, Mheshimiwa wangu ambaye ni kiongozi wangu Paris Tobiko, Na siwezi kumsahau Ndindi Nyoro kwa sababu napendanga nikiwaona